Hello and welcome to my first episode of Watch Dogs. This will be post-commentary because of the current recording setup I have, but let's just get straight into the gameplay. So right now I am trying to figure out how to unlock these doors, and since this is my first time playing, I'm probably going to do decently bad. This is also the first mission. I had to skip the first couple minutes of the first cutscene and a little, first time getting to play the game where you practically point a gun at somebody and you don't have any ammunition. But that's nothing really worth watching. If you haven't seen it already, it's just one of your friends sets up a fake gang shooting, then calls the police and calls the gang over, because you know the best way to get out of a problem is to call both the people whom you've just recently pissed off. But right now I have to follow that wire that's running across the wall to be able to get to the ability to unlock the door. It's currently right down at the bottom of the screen, but I did not see it, so I kind of look around the room completely confused, thinking, hey, it might be in the scaffolding, because, you know, that makes sense. But I'm going to see it here in a second, so I look down and I see I have to press X. So I'm gonna zoom in on it, because that's the thing that makes most sense, because you have to zoom in and enhance. And then after that, I'm going to have the door unlocked. After this, I'm going to go ahead, and this is going to be a little beautiful kind of pointless cutscene where you just crawl across the floor for like 2 seconds, and then you're back to your gameplay. I'm going to go ahead and grab those electronical parts to create my lure, so that way the cop gets distracted. But I'm not going to notice you have to press Y over it the first time, so I'm going to kind of sit here, press a few buttons, be really retarded, and not invest in the ability to read. So after this, I'm going to see that you have to hold press Y to craft it. So I'm going to go ahead and craft that real quick, and I'm going to throw it at the wall directly under the blue logo thing. And then after that, I'm going to have to hold X to activate it, which, like most cops are trained to do, if you hear a noise, you're obviously supposed to go and stare at the wall on which the noise it came from and not investigate anywhere else in the building. So as this cop, with his highly tactical trained mind, goes and stares at a wall, I'm going to go ahead and push past him, go up the elevator, or not the elevator, but the escalator, and get to the door. Now I'm going to get to the door, and it's not going to open, saying I'm 1 meter off, so I'm going to take cover by a wall, which is what most people do when they go to open a door. I'm going to walk into it all crouched-like head first. I'm going to walk around kind of like I'm a lost person, and it's finally going to open. I'm going to go ahead and push through. Not going to really look at anyone's bios here, just kind of rushing through this one spot. I could have accessed that camera, maybe saw some stuff, got some information that I needed, but I did not because I didn't think about it at the time, so I'm going to push through here to the left while all these cops are just talking about like the crap that's going on and how they're horrible at doing their job. And then after that, I'm going to start the push over to here, in which I am going to go ahead and get a call or call this dude, and I'm pretty much going to ask, hey, can you hook me up with an EMP so that way I can black out this place? And I mean, we're going to have this beautiful conversation where he's like, hey, didn't you want to stay out of the news or whatever shit he says? And I'm kind of going to be like, nah, it's cool. We should black out the stadium, because why not? It'd be pretty fucking cool. So we kind of talk about this for the next couple of seconds, as you could read the people's bios or whatever of the two police officers, who are very kindly not looking at the door because it's supposed to be secured by the guys who aren't securing it. Now, I'm going to have to access that camera that's currently to the right of your screen, but I am actually not going to notice this probably for the next solid minute of video. I'm going to go ahead and walk around this way, walk into a glass door head first, because that's the logical thing, and police obviously don't turn around for that. And then after that, I'm going to walk down this hallway, which, not really hallway, but it doesn't really lead to anywhere. It's just glass walls, and nothing's really helpful here. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and look at this. Finally notice I have to press X on the security camera. So it took just about 1 minute, and I'm going to look around. I currently have to find the guy with the security codes, who is the security officer of the place, not one of the police officers. So I'm going to switch to this camera. I'm going to go ahead and see that he is the guy in the gray, not the guy in the blue. And then I'm going to get that, and I'm not going to notice I have to press X on him for the rest of this video. Now, I want to say, if this video is getting near the end, so if you like the commentary or you like the gameplay, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This has been my first episode, and what will hopefully be many episodes in Watch Dogs. I will also do Let's Plays in other video games. But in all, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And